Alright guys, here is the Ballista video on how to get bloodthirsty medals using this bad boy. First class we're going to do FMJ, Ballistic Sight. This is a pretty versatile one, it's very useful in most situations. And then of course there's Silencer and FMJ. And now we're going to do a Silencer and the FMJ and also the ballistic. This was one that I used quite often actually when there was a period of about a couple months when I was using the ballista. I was actually using that class and it went pretty well. I liked it. And now the final one, which is the other one that I would use most often other than the three-piece primary one, is the laser sight and the FMJ on the ballista. It was a really good combination I found. I really liked it. I got some really good clips with it, and I felt it was very versatile and worked quite well. Toughness is always Ghost. I use Ghost and Blind Eye because when you're trying to get bloodthirsties, any little thing that can happen that resets that is the most extremely annoying thing on the face of the planet. So I use Toughness, Blind Eye, Ghost, Dexterity, and then whatever primary attachments you decide is the best for you. This one I have the Silencer and the FMJ in this gameplay, and I go pretty good in this video. I get a Merciless streak, some of it not using the ballista, but I would say probably at least half of them. I would have got the Bloodthirsty with the ballista at least. As far as secondaries, pistols, things like that, I haven't really talked about that in other videos because I guess it doesn't really matter when you're trying to get bloodthirsty medals with the sniper rifle. But this will be the last video that I make on the sniper rifles because I've done all the other ones. So I guess I'll talk about it in this one. Pistols. There's basically only two of them that I actually use, and one being in this video that you just saw there was the B23. They did nerf that a couple weeks ago, which is kind of annoying, but or annoying or needed to be done, whatever you want to consider it to be. But that was one thing that I was a little miffed about because I use that quite often. The other one would be the TAC. I use that one when I'm not using the B23. It's pretty good. It's not a semi-automatic burst fire pistol. It's single fire. So as long as you can pull that trigger pretty quick, you will you'll get the kill that you need. And of course, lethals, I use the Bouncing Betty to kind of, I guess, crowd control, you want to call it. Get the crowd to, you know, be behind you, and if they're going to sneak up behind you, at least it goes off. If it doesn't kill them, it goes off. You know they're there. You can switch to your pistol, or if you're confident, you know, just kind of give her, you know what I mean. But that's definitely a nice thing to have. Now we're already at Bloodthirsty. I did get a few using this submachine gun, which is actually awesome, by the way. The other thing that you can do for not your lethal, but your whatever the other one's called, is the shock charge. Or you can use the shock charge instead of the Bouncing Betty. The shock charge will always go off, so you'll know that they're there, and it'll always hit him, which is a nice little thing to you know, kind of surround the area and know what's where and who's sneaking up on you, and they're gonna die very quickly. Scorestreaks, I use UAV first of all because that's the most important one I find when going for bloodthirsties, because you're not gonna really get a whole lot higher unless you're capping, if you're playing domination like I am, capping flags and stuff like that, and then you're out in the open, you're gonna be, you know, getting screwed by various people doing, you know, camping flags, whatever they're gonna be doing. So to be trying to cap as many flags as you can while doing a bloodthirsty run is a bad idea, to say the least. You're gonna want UAV, of course, because that's gonna show everyone. I mean, you could do orbital VSAT, but chances are, like I said, you're not gonna get the streak that high anyways. So I just UAV is the most important thing. Then whatever else you want to put, go ahead. I used the lightning strike and that missile, or whatever it's called, Hellstorm or whatever it is, because they're fairly low. They're pretty easy to get while you're in bloodthirsty mode, and you know, you just kind of go from there. On positions of the map, going for bloodthirsties, whenever I'm on this map specifically and spawn on this side, or we have control of this side of the map, I love sitting in this room like I am right now and just kind of going at it, because I've got probably more this is my phone, sorry, more bloodthirsty medals sitting in this room than anywhere else on this map. If I get it, it's always, well, not always, but most of the time sitting in here, sniping out of this area, because it just gets it. I don't know why. I'm able to make those shots, and it's a line of sight. They have a small window. You have a scope that goes a lot further than them most of the time, so you're just able to pick them off and hit them. You're just able to get them really easy. And here's the start of the Merciless. I already got, you know, the bloodthirsty 5 kills with the Ballista. I got to Merciless with the other one, so I kind of gave up trying to, you know, camp and sit here because it's boring to me. I don't like that. I hate sitting in the same spot. So I up and get out of here, and eventually I go for the B flag or something right after this missile comes down, and I don't really get anything and I get killed, so I wasn't trying to prolong the streak or anything. I probably should have, but whatever. But yeah, this room here is awesome to get some kills. It works really, really well. The other side, this side here, is okay depending on where you go, but I would stick to this side. Towards the end of the map here, end of the game, we get spawn camped and kind of screwed, which is pretty annoying. And the downside of playing domination, but if your team's the one doing the camping, then you're going to be able to kind of funnel them down to certain areas. Of course, there's other game types that you can be playing, like team deathmatch. Yeah, like I said, team deathmatch is one way to go. A definite option of, you know, a game type that you can play where you can have success with bloodthirsty medals. I kind of stayed away from team deathmatch once I kind of got more into playing domination. Team deathmatch, I definitely find that the spawns are a lot more erratic and going to be kind of all over the place. So you could be getting people spawning behind you, ending your streak, and that's the most frustrating thing in the world. Most likely killing you at 4, because that's what always happens. So I stick with domination. Going with search and destroy is probably a terrible idea unless that's what you play all the time and you're extremely good at it. So hardpoint is another one. It's a good one, because chances are if people are playing, they're going to be going for the hardpoint, but then there's other people that don't play it at all and just go for a lot of kills. I don't know if you ever watch T. Martin. He puts a lot of this guy Prodigy Nelson, and he plays hardpoint. I watch those videos and I just see a guy that is not playing the game type at all, not even close, and just camping people's spawns, waiting for people to run out and shoot them in the back. He gets a crap load of kills, which I guess is good for a gameplay video, but to not play the game type at all is kind of pointless in my opinion. It drives me crazy. if you're not playing the game type and just going for kills. That's kind of lame. So there's Hardpoint. It's a good one to get Bloodthirsties. I stick with Domination because you do get separations of the map, and spawns are usually in the same-ish area most of the time, or you can figure out where it's going to be. You know, if people are taking flags, you can find that out. But yeah, that's the end of Ballista. If there's anything else that you guys want to see, let me know. And as always, like and subscribe.